¿Qué pasa, YouTube? Welcome back to the cultural appropriation of bird. What a beautiful way. Make sure to check out the 6-foot Haxian. And also just remember, for every 1 like I get on this video, 3-foot Hax gets an hour to play with his backle guns. So the question of the day is going to be, what is something that you hope your children start playing with so you have an excuse to play with them yet? Because I know that a lot of people's partners like it's a bit childish that my partner, like, you know, you go to some like fancy suave thing and they're like, so what do you do with this? So I'm a full-time YouTuber. Oh, and what do you do? My kid unboxes things. Oh really? What does he unbox? You know, backle guns? Oh yeah, my son, he loves backle gun. And I'm like, oh. You know, Ryan Toys World is going to be replaced by 3-foot Hax opening his backle guns. So just remember, every 1 like, 3-foot Hax gets an hour to play with his backle guns. That's important. I will hold Leo to this. You know, I want 3-foot Hax to play with his backle guns. Maybe we should do a crowdfunding. Maybe we should crowdfund for 3-foot Hax's 4th birthday. I think he's older than that now. Maybe we could get that for him as like his first kid. Oh, that'd be amazing. We gotta get 3-foot Hax some backle guns before his first show and tell. And then Aaron, put in the Jimmy Neutron meme of like, Carl, this is like the 30th time you talked about this, and it's gonna be 3-foot Hax. Don't put 3-foot Hax's face in the thumbnail in anything. He's too precious. Just write his name across the face and have his backle guns. Yes, 3-foot Hax with his backle guns. He's gonna be so happy. You know, I love Leo. He's such a nice man. I reckon for every like he'd probably let 3-foot Hax play for an hour and a half with his backle guns while watching backle gun. Oh, Leo, you're such a good dad. All right, so I play against Leo, and I saw Pyro, and I went, oh fuck, my MQ set's useless. That's what Reggie's still like, this is even more useless. But yeah, let's get into the game. I lead with Torn. Torn's a fucking brain dead lead. I'm a brain dead player. Leo leads with his Alola version. ¿Qué pasa, YouTube? You know, this is Leo. He's a very beautiful man. So, you know, we lead with this. He leads with the Alola Persian. I'm like, let's click U-turn here. He's not gonna have parting shot. I'm gonna predict. I outspeed him. Like, all right, let's just go into M-Ball because we're Scarf M-Ball. And I think at this stage, if I bring in my M-Ball, he doesn't know what I'm really gonna go into. I predict a U-turn here, but he clicks something very interesting. Parting shot. Leo, do you understand how Defiant works? That could have been a 3+3 boost into a Bishop that has, but you know, it is the man. He goes into this fucking little Quillfish thing, and I'm like, all right, if we're gonna start spike stacking, I'm gonna go to Roselia. Only because he has to go Reggie still, and then Reggie still takes some spikes damage. It's gonna be annoying. So you know, it is what it is. He goes for a spike here, and I think I click spikes from memory. Yeah, I think he may actually go high on Mega Mewtwo Y. This is a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. Ace, what's Ace? No, this is actually the Pyro, this fucking thing. A thing I forgot existed. So I was like, let's go to Leech Seed here. I sort of regret this in hindsight. I probably should have went for a spike. But I don't really have the best Pyro answers because, as I said, I sort of forgot that he has the fucking thing. You know, you go over to Leo's house, and you know, he says, "Go Buster, come in," and you know, oh thank you. And you know what? The next thing he does is he goes, "Oh yeah, I've got this big ass dog," and it's the bloody Pyro thing. Barb. So I know I can leave any real one hit from this bloody Mewtwo thing. Mega Mewtwo Y, and I was like, I'm just gonna U-turn here. No reason not to. It's gonna be an interesting turn. So I just click U-turn as he clicks Thunderbolt. I'm like, okay, so he's T-Bolt. It means Bishop's free against him. I live it. And I'm like, oh, this is easy. So now I go into my Bishop because I know I can live any one hit. And this is gonna be an insane couple of turns. I actually go into my Mimikyu first, and this is where I say, if I remember that he had a fucking Pyro, I think I just click Player Off here. And this is where Spikes would have been really helpful early game. It's just because it would limit the amount of Pyro switches, and also the Quillfish coming in. But I do actually make a very aggressive double here, and I think I go into Burb. try to get that pyro to come in, and I also know that I can always just come in and just quick, get a U-turn off, and this is where it is. It's a very, very intense. So I think I U-turn or knock off this turn. I just defog actually. It's probably, this is where I wish I sort of had spikes, because if I had spikes, I wouldn't have felt pressure to defog early on, because he's taking spikes damage as well. So now I'm going to knock off here, and the Reggie still takes about, its leftovers are gone. I'm like, alright, he goes for a stealth rock here. I'm like, I'm Rocky Helmet, so if he wants to iron head me, he can iron head me, but, it's going to be a little bit annoying. So I just defog here. I know that eventually I'm going to have to switch out, but I don't want to switch back out when he has rocks up. And I'm playing this very, very cautiously. He goes for Iron Head here. He takes Rocky Helmet damage. My Torn, can't take another one because it does 49 damage points. So I actually opt this turn just to hard switch into my Arceus, because I don't know why. Looking back, maybe I should have U-turned. But yeah. So now this turn I'm going to set up a sub. There's no real reason for me not to here. And this is where, as I said, I wish I sort of had a little bit more extra things. So this is where I sort of lose momentum, because in my head I'm like, I could potentially win here if I play this right. So we go for the sub. There's no real reason for me never not to sub here, and I'm like, alright, this is going to be good because I've got a little bit of momentum now, and I'm going to Calm Mind here. So I predict the Destiny Bond to try to want to come out, or I sort of forgot that this fucking thing got Haze. I should have remembered it, because CJ actually used Haze Quillfish against me the last season of BBL. And I was like, alright, this is going to be fun to play. So he clicks Scold, and I'm like, perfect, I'm going to go for +2. +2 is game. I really want to make that clear, because if it does seem weird, +2 is game. Now, as I said, at the time I forgot he had Haze, and I always knew that I was going to get to nearly full again, just by playing this. And now this is where not having spikes or rocks up really hurts, because Mega Mewtwo Y is the reason I need the +2 boost. If I didn't think I needed the +2 boost, I probably would have started clicking buttons, and it would have been a fun game. So he goes for Haze here, and I'm like, oh, Leo, you ruined my fun. It's like when it hits 8 o'clock, and, you got to stop playing with your Bakugons and go to bed, because you got to go to school the next day. So this is going to be fun. So I just click Earth Power. It's a neutral Earth Power here. Realistically, I probably should have clicked Calm Mind, but I thought he was just going to click the stupid button every turn, the Haze button, and I didn't want to allow that. Once he revealed it, I sort of felt like a massive idiot, I'm not going to lie. I should just went for the +1, because now he brings in the Shanks. And this is where I said before about not having ways to deal with this is going to be hurtful, because if he's Calm Mind, I'm Calm Mind. His Side Strikes go off the physical defense, whereas I go off, special defense. I'm going to lose this war eventually. Also, I thought as well that I just want to get some judgment damage off. I was like, alright, when I looked at this damage here, I was like, this puts him in range of, like, Sucker Punch. And he can't be sub, because he's Calm Mind, Side Strike, and probably Recover, because that's the set Leo likes to run the most. So I switch out here, and I'm like, let's go into Zyphonor here. And I think from memory, he clicks T-Bolt, or he clicks Recover. He clicks T-Bolt, which is a weird play on my eyes, because if I went for Calm Mind, and I was like, alright, this is going to be mind game 50-50. I was like, alright, I'm going to click Knock Off here. 100%. He's going to click Recover. I was like, alright, this is going to be good. And then the second time, I predict him to want to Recover again. This is where I wish I was Night Slash, or Foul Play, for example. But I knew he was going to Recover the second time. And in my head, I click Knock Off here, and I'm like, this is going to be a very, very basic situation. And when you watch someone like Blunder, Blunder's always like 3. 3's the number. And so I thought, you know what, the third time, he's losing HP, I should click Sucker Punch here. Now, this was a misplay. Looking back at it, I wish I clicked Knock Off again. It would put him around 10%, and then he probably would have been, and then the next, it would have come down to Scarf Ember picking him off. And so that's what I sort of regret. And then this turn, I think, he's going to try Calm Mind again. So we're in a bit of a world of hurt here, because the only mon that naturally outspeeds this Mewtwo on my team is actually going to be the Ember. So I don't want to reveal I'm Scarf Ember yet. I'm going to go in Chris Khan again. He withdraws. I don't really have anything to hit the Pyro, as is before. I'm just taking rocks damage and stuff, and that's where it's really, really getting annoying. I've also lost rocks for the game. I had to go for Shadow Claw there, and now he gets a free Flamethrower off, and it's really, really depressing seeing this fucking Pyro. Not gonna lie, it is depressing. So I'm just gonna click Superpower here with Bingham. Nicholas, do something. He withdraws here, and I'm like, you know, this is what it's gonna be. And, you know, I'm like, alright, let's see what it is. And, you know, he goes for a Dragon Claw here. And, you know, I lose an Ember. And, you know, it's gonna be... You know, I'm like, alright, let's click T-Spikes here because he's lost his Quillfish, and I just need to start damaging things. And I looked at the calc, like, actually, Roselia can take a Earth, I can take a Fire Blast. It's like, ooh, this could be good. A Flamethrower, sorry. He clicks Fire Blast, hits, I'm like, bullshit. I went for another T-Spike though because I knew I needed 2 layers of T-Spikes. I was like, you know what, I'm going to click Knockoff this turn. So I have to click Knockoff here. And he goes into the Register. Now, I realize here that my best play is actually to try to sack the Taunt to go into my Arceus, because if he's not cursed, I win the game. He's fucking cursed. And it's just and he clicks Iron Head. I'm like, alright, now we have to. And I looked at the calc. I was like, okay, turns out I can actually live one. I have a very, very small chance, but I'm going to go for that chance behind us. And you know what? It's going to be fun. And I don't get it. And I'm like, alright. I'm like, this game's over. I lose to a fucking Pyro. I lose to Leo's fucking dog. It's the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra got me. So we Earth Power here. We take another soul. You know, like, he goes into the Shank thing and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. He gets poisoned. I'm like, so I'm not Hyper Waste here. I think from the memory I had like Mimikyu in the back, and I was like, alright, let's see how much we take from this. Let's take a Psy Strike to the face because we're actually Fizz Deaf. So I knew I could probably live another one. I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And yeah, I was like, alright, if we live another one, it'll be nice. So we live that other one, and I'm like, alright, this is going to be a double down next turn. And then it comes down to the fucking Pyro thing. As I said before, this is where the team building choices come back to sort of haunt me. Because you could also just go out into the Alola Persian. I don't want to say, I think Leo prepped really well, played really well. He's a very strong player. I enjoyed playing Leo. You know, the title of the video is I will not get 5-0'd, hashtag a liar. Now, this turn I predict the EQ, and I know that this is going to come down to... I don't really know why he went into the Garchomp and not, like, Persian, but, you know, it is what it is. We take that next round Toxic. I was actually scared of Chatot, because Leo's been, like, hyping up Chatot to me. Chatot's a fucking worse Noctowl. You should know that. So, that's the thing. You know... It is what it is, and now Leo clicks the final button just to put me out of my misery. I think I live from memory, like I either live, yeah, I live because of Disguise. You know, it's just a final little piece. And that's the thing about it. And that's what you want, you know, good games, close battles. You know, it's all over. And it's all nice and neat. The dimensions are off, Aaron. Fix it! And, you know, this is where the Pyro thing comes back to bite me. You know, it is what it is. It's a Pyro, man. Flamethrower. GG to Leo, man. He played really, really well. Brought a really good team. Maybe next time I'll learn how to prep properly. And I'll have to ask my good pal Randy. How does he do it? And make sure to, you know, check out all the people below. Make sure to check out Leo's side, especially considering I'm a much bigger channel than him. Make sure to check out his side of the video. And next week we'll take on Montreal Melodics, coached by the Matoche, Clickbait King. And if you like, make sure, you know, leave a like so 3 4X can play with his Battlegons. And until next time, peace.